But the team asked so nicely, I had to say yes. Just 1 second, just finding the story. Okay, so I'm just gonna dive right into it. So the story is titled Vultures of Loumbila. After Brother Aliu died on his way back from the northern mines, nothing was ever the same. For the first time, terrorists weren't in some faraway land challenging the US government. This time it wasn't Jaipur in 24 against the Middle East. It wasn't an Islamophobic American show on some TV screen. It was closer, it was real. The killers were at their doorsteps, sometimes sharing mats, playing Ludo, and even eating Sumbala rice with their future victims. Once, Bintu overheard Auntie Mariam at the corner shop talking about the power-starved Fulani boys in the north. Apparently, they were paid 30,000 CFA for every throat they slit. 30,000 CFA, the price of the brother's head. The reason why they never got to kiss Aliu goodbye. On that day, after hearing rumors about the attack, Benewende kept calling Aliu's phone every 5 minutes, hoping that he would pick up. She denied his death until she faced his remains at the mortuary. His head was gone, but he still had the watch she gave him for his birthday. Benewende had won it as a prize at a debate competition a few months before the first terrorist attacks. As she slowly removed the watch from his rigid arm, she secretly prayed that Aliu would miraculously wake up from the dead and joke about how the debate organizers expected the winner's wrist to be bigger than hers. She would give him a gentle tap on his shoulder, and they would reminisce about the church's astonishment each time she made a compelling argument during the competition, as though this brilliance came from the wrong body. If all the killers wanted was 30,000 CFA, why was the Rolex watch still there? Maybe Auntie Mariam was wrong, or maybe they didn't care about time, she thought. In the Sahel, time seemed to have frozen ever since the crusting soil's gaps became so wide, one could smell Lucifer's dinner from the pits of hell. Cows collapsed along with acacia leaves and vultures gained weight. Since it only rained guns these days, head boys buried the cows and befriended the falling machines from the sky. Just like silent vultures, doors became thicker after Aliu's death. People stopped smiling at each other for fear of giving away free smiles to murderers. But there were also new opportunities arising. This growing industry was the reason why Benewende and Bintu met with Andrew, a US diplomat and conflict resolution expert. He was what Mamadou, their father, called a war vulture. Now that they were at war, everyone had to pray 5 times in the morning before they stepped out, just in case they never returned. When they did come back, they had to thank God and ask their ancestors for forgiveness after dining with the very people who cut off their tongues. Bintu wondered if the men who killed Aliu prayed before leaving their home. They probably did, she thought. After all, God created vultures too. This is my excerpt, English. But yeah, this is it. Thank you for listening.